I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. So I'm expanding. And the energy field can always be more expanded. So it's a never-ending process. We can always have more light in our system. And the light is transforming our system on a cellular level towards our personal highest truth. And when we carry light in our system, we also radiate it around us, in the area around us, because it's in our energy field, body and energy field. So people, animals, plants, and so on can also benefit from the higher vibration. Still expanding. And I fill up the expanded space with light. And then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies you've been exposed to over the past 1 or 2 days. And also emotions. Emotions are also just energy. And so also clear emotions that are floating around the top of your system. Because we don't need any surface energies right now. They're just in the way. Because when they are removed, more light is entering the system right away. So it's actually happening right now. And then also the energy field and the body can start to relax more. So it means there's less interference, less noise. So behind the noise is the silence. And this is where we want to go. We want to enter the silence, which is there for everybody all the time anyways, but the human stuff is in front. So the movement, the energies. And this is then the main experience. Because the attention always goes where the energy flows. This is not just a saying, it's actually true. The attention always goes where movement is happening. So we always focus on the energy flow, the movement in our system, and not on the silence. So I'm still clearing surface energies, more and more surface energies. And then I also clear thoughts out of the mind. Also, it's just energy I clear out of the mind level. And with that level can relax more as well. And then there are just less thoughts, or maybe no thoughts. If you experience thoughts, no problem at all. Just allow them to be there. And if you don't focus on them, but just allowing them to be there, then they can just be in the background, and then they're not really interfering. So I still clear thoughts. Then I open up the chakras, crown chakra, First, there's already a lot of light waiting in the crown chakra area, then third eye chakra. Maybe you can feel how I open the chakras. They are a lot larger than the body. And then right away, when the system is more open, more light is entering as well. So throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. So more light is entering. So it's entering through the third eye chakra, also crown chakra, but a lot through the third eye chakra. It's just flowing into the body and also the energy body. Just flowing in, filling up the whole system, and also the area around you is being filled up. So there is energy with the information or with the content of calmness. It contains the information of calmness, calming energies coming in so that your system can calm down more. So calming energy. Then I open up the energy field more. Also, when I open up the energy field more light can enter the system and also enter deeper layers. Bring in more light. Then I open up the central energy channel. The central energy channel is located in the center of our energy field. So this is where life energy flows through our system. It flows from the root to the crown chakra, falls back down in all directions and flows up again and so on. So it's a constant flow. And the more life energy flows, the better. But that also means we have more energy available. Life is more experienced of an unfolding, just moment by moment in the present moment. So it's just this natural flow. There is nothing in the way blocking that flow. And this is also what we're working on, because this is how the system would naturally, or this would be the most optimal way how the system can work, is like having this open system and just this constant energy flow without any blockages or resistance to it and stuff like that. And then it's just the unfolding of life experience in the present moment with a full surrendered and open system. There is then no past and no future. Past and future is then fully collapsed. The mechanism of that. And this is how the optimum system works. And the experience of past and future, like I said, is just an experience because it doesn't exist. It's a mechanism in the system that creates this experience. And it's because when we think about something in the past, an event, whatever, also the emotions come up as well. from stuck energies. And then we basically pull, because we're experiencing the emotions right now in the present moment, and we have the memory right now, it's like we pull this past experience in the present moment. So we experience it in the present moment, but it's like from a past experience. And the same is with the future. When we want to predict our own future, which is not possible at all. But what we do is we gather past experiences and project them into the future, thinking this will be the outcome because we already have experienced a similar situation, for example, or somebody has told us about their experiences. And so we think we probably experience it the same way and so on. So it's just a projection. And this is naturally happening. So this is what the system is naturally doing. It's not something we actively do. But with this work, we're breaking this mechanism down. And this is what, for example, causes a lot of stress. And it pulls us away, of course, from the present moment. This is when the energy is really scattered in the system. So past, future, past, future, past, future, all the time, hopping from there to there, from there to there. We hardly ever in the present moment. And that's okay. But we still prefer to be in the present moment. So this is why we are breaking down this mechanism now specifically more and more. So pull you more into the present moment. And it's very important to understand that what we experience in the present moment, we are personally experiencing, is all that exists. The rest is just information, but it hasn't manifested in our experience. So everything is energy. And there is a lot of information flowing around this creation. And only a certain amount, a very, very tiny amount, can actually manifest in our own experience. So it's in our own consciousness. And it doesn't mean, because there's a lot of information, a lot of energy flow out there, that all of that, and especially not the negative ones, because we often predict negative stuff, that this is going to manifest in our life experience. So it's all about what is actually manifesting. What do I experience on a day-to-day basis? And this is all that exists for me. Other people are creating their own creation. And that's fine. Everybody's creating their creation. So there is no need to interfere with other people's creations. It's all about our own manifestation of this life experience in the present moment and working with this one, acting and in this one. That's all. So we have like everybody has their little consciousness bubble, and everything is reflected and manifested in this little bubble. And that's just very important. So this information is coming in. It's on the one hand, information for the mind, but also information for the system that the system, of course, knows already, but just unveiling this information, because it's very important, because then we stop like being in other people's business and other countries' business and other nations' business and, other everywhere else, except not in our present moment, what's happening, what we see right in front of our face, we're everywhere else. And this is what we don't want. So this is why this information is coming in, to help us to actually understand this, not just on an intellectual level, but that the system gets back this understanding, the focus is on, and the energy is focused on the present moment, on our personal life experience, and that's all that exists. There's nothing else. So there's very strong energy coming in, just very strong reinforcement to what I just shared? And then when the energy is focused in the present moment and we're fairly stable there, I mean, if we're not yet, we can just, I guess, practice that, but it will happen anyways over time that we're focused more in the present moment. Then we can actually work with that, what's in front of us. So we can make decisions. We can say yes to certain possibilities, no to certain possibilities, create certain possibilities out of potential that's there for us, for example. We can just put energy into it and then put energy into it over and over again until something manifests, creating something. I don't know, whatever it is, a website, a book, something you do at work, craft work, baking, whatever it is, it's just focusing in the present moment. Some things are done quite fast, some things take a certain amount of time. And then life gets very, very simple because there's nothing else. It's just that, what's there in the present moment. Okay, then there are the worries. So I clear the worries because there are, so mind level, there are a lot of worries about past and future and other people and family members and friends, about their lives and all of that. And the difference is the worry is not going to help them and not going to change anything for them, and it's only changing our own life experience because we are scattered. We're not in our present moment, in the present moment, living our experience, our personal experience. We're somewhere else. So I clear these worries out of the mind, clear the energy of worries and the energy that's scattered everywhere, all over the world, friends, family, countries, I don't know, whatever is coming up for us. So I clear those worries. And root chakra, I clear the fear of letting go. I clear the fear of letting go, of just letting go, allowing life to unfold in the present moment. I clear the fear of letting go, of just letting go, allowing life to unfold moment by moment, by moment, by moment, by moment, by moment. I clear the fear, I clear the fear. The fear of losing control, the fear of losing control, the fear of losing control. The fear of not being in charge. And it doesn't mean that we can't make decisions or that we have like our free will in that space. Totally have, you know, we can do whatever we want. But in the present moment, this is just the difference. So I clear more energies. Heart chakra, I want to be in charge, I want to be in charge, I want to be in charge, I want to be in control, I'm in control, I'm in control, I'm in control. It's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. If I'm not in control, nobody is. Then I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost. So heart chakra is always identification. I clear those energies. Also, I have to control others. I have to control others and people around me. I have to control my children or my relatives or my partner, my neighbors. I have to control people around me because I know better than they do. So I clear those energies. Or also work colleagues, same, clear those energies. And it's, for example, not that we can watch out for our family member and, you know, give them advice or help them out. It's not like that. I'm just clearing the energies that are playing out when a certain situation is happening. So stuck energies, it's like a constant a habitual energy, you know, always playing out, always playing out, always playing out. And that's not of the highest truth because it's always playing out no matter how life is unfolding. And what we want is we want to have a clear system with this openness and the open space that we can make decisions in the present moment only for what's right in this specific present moment. And this decision could be different on the next day or 2 days later or 5 days later. We don't want these reoccurring patterns that's always there. We always hop onto them, no matter how the situation actually is, not just these energy patterns. So we don't want them. I clear more of those energy patterns. Again, heart chakra. I'm in control. I'm in control. I want to be in control, and I have the need to be in control. I have the need to be in control. I have the need to be in control. If I'm not in control, I'm not a good person. I have to be in control of my life. I have to be in control of my life, and I have to live a good life. It's my responsibility. It's my responsibility. It's my responsibility. So our responsibilities. It's a choice. It doesn't have to be like that. So if we live our true nature, it doesn't mean, or if it's coming in more and more, it doesn't mean that we are going to be a nice person or a good person or a, doesn't mean that at all. It just means we become more of who we really are, which is totally fine. But it's then on us to choose what kind of person we want to be. Do we want to be kind? Because we can. We actually have that choice. But freely, with not getting anything back. So we were not the kind so that other people are kind to us back, or we're not loving that other people are loving us back, and so on. We're just that. So it's a choice. I clear more energies. I'm in charge. Heart chakra. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. So the one that's in charge is the ego in that case. I'm also dissolving that ego energy here. It's just removing the energy flow to the ego, the reinforcing of the ego being the center of the system. That's all it is. It's actually nothing really like special or nothing outstanding. It's very simple. It's just energy flowing and reinforcement of that energy non-stop. And this is what's creating this experience. That's all. Just energy flow. Okay, now I just remove this energy flow to the ego. It's now freed up. Right now, this energy is freed up. And I put the ego into the background so that there is space. Maybe you can feel now this open space there in the center of your chest. So this is where I located. There is this open space. And when you just tune into your open space there, you can see that there is space for making decisions that come from the heart and from your highest truth and your intuition. That's very beautiful. Then I open up the energy field more. Bring in light. So there are certain energies that weigh heavy on your shoulder, responsibilities. Responsibilities that were put on you by teachers, friends, family, work colleagues, or just from coming from work. So just these responsibilities. So I clear these energies of responsibility that weigh heavy on your shoulder. That you have to be a certain kind of way. That you have to be a way they wanted you to be. So your family wanted you to be, or your partner, or your colleague, or your neighbor. So they wanted you to be in a certain way. They have these expectations. It's an energy flow towards you. And when you have the resonance in your system of that energy, you feel them. Like you feel these expectations. And because you want to be a good person and you want to be kind or whatever, you want to be loved, whatever lack is there and it's filling, then you try to be that. You try to be different. You try to meet those expectations. So we clear all of these energies, all the ones that are available right now, because they weigh very heavy on our shoulders as expectations from family, especially. So ancestral influences, I see strong ancestral influences. So I'm going to cut them off. And just that, it's very normal, when we are born into a family, there's a family structure, it's just an energy structure. And when I cut off the ancestral influences, it's just I cut off this energy flow, because we basically want to cut off all energy flow eventually. We don't need any. They're just not needed anymore. It's old stuff. It's outdated. Okay, so I cut off this energy flow of these responsibilities. I send healing to the ancestors. They can need it, use it if they want. Then I also clear the energies that were coming in out of your system. And this always takes some time until they're fully cleared. So they're just gonna, it's like now it's like a plant, it's like all of those energies are like a plant, and they get water by this energy coming in from the ancestors. So it's like the water. And when I cut off the influence, means the plant doesn't get water anymore, and it's just gonna dry out and then eventually just drops down and is gone. And this is also how it works in that case. So there are often still those energies in the system moving, but they don't have any charge anymore. They're not getting reinforced, and then eventually they just they clear themselves out, and that's it. So just for the understanding how this works. Again, I clear more responsibilities, more responsibilities, more responsibilities. So specifically also third chakra, just the energy of responsibility. I clear this energy out of the third chakra. Maybe you can see right away more light is entering, more light can come in, and your system raises the vibration right away. So always when you clear those low vibration energies, the system raises the vibration. Then the fear of there not being good enough, when you don't meet these expectations. Heart chakra. I want to meet these expectations. I clear these energies. I want to meet them. I want to meet them. I try really hard. I try really hard. I try really hard. And I tried hard, and it doesn't matter what I did, I was meeting them. I wasn't meeting these expectations. I wasn't meeting them, or wasn't able to fully meet them. It was never enough. It was never enough. It was never enough. No matter what I did, it was never enough. It was never enough. I tried really hard. I tried really hard. I tried really hard. I tried. I failed. I failed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not good. I'm not good at what I did, or I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm good enough. Feel those energies. And now what really has changed in the system, there's like the best word. So it's not strength, although it feels like strength, but it's not, it's the best way I can describe it. It's like a new, the balance in the system is reinforced. So there is more balance, and with this balance it feels like we are stronger, we're more stable by removing this energy. And then this also helps us to go through life in a very different way. Not with this heavy weight on our shoulder, small, unimportant, not, with these low vibrational energies, but like balanced, strong, let's use this word. Yeah. Then there is also the rebel side of what I was just clearing. So heart chakra, I don't care what other people want me to do. I don't care. I do what I want. And I do exactly the opposite other people want me to do. I do the opposite because nobody is allowed to tell me what I should do. So it's basically the opposite energy, the rebel. It's also weighing heavy on the shoulder because it's like resistance, second chakra, clear resistance towards energies that people put on us, so expectations, resistance towards expectations, a clear resistance, second chakra. Then the energy is coming in, or the information that there is the idea you have to be a certain way. So I clear this idea that you have to be a certain way to please others, whoever that is, and also to please yourself because you are not good enough as you are. So that's the misunderstanding basically in the system. I clear it. I'm not good enough as I am. I need to change. I need to be different. I need to become somebody else who I'm not. And also other people expect that from me, to be different, to change, because I'm not good enough as I am. I'm not good enough, heart chakra. I'm not good enough as I am. I'm not good enough. 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 There is an energy coming in with the information. So first it's coming in, allowing you to be exactly as you are. So this is what we need first. This is what the human needs. So this is coming in, the energy that allows us to be exactly as we are. So that's coming in first. It's coming into every cell of our body, changing the information in every cell of our bodies. And then we are perfect as we are. That's also coming in. We are perfect as we are. I am perfect as I am. I am perfect as I am. And I know there will be a lot of energy in the system saying, no, you're not because of this and that, and life is not how it's supposed to, and you're not doing this or that, and not good enough in this, blah, blah. So I'm clearing those energies. It's really fascinating because it's just stuck energies being released, because when this energy comes in saying, I'm good, I'm perfect as I am, it triggers up a lot of energies in the system that say the opposite. And this is stuck energies, conditioning, it's all not true, but we believe it. And especially the ego, so this is why we removed it in the background. It claims it all. It makes us feel okay. It creates stories of why we are not perfect, but it's fine. And then it creates stories why it's fine that we're not perfect, but we try, for example, but we still try to be a good person. We try to be loving. We try this and that. So the ego just creates stories to make us feel better. But in the end, what we need to do is we just need to remove the energies because they're not true. That's all. Very simple. We don't need to create anything. We don't need to become somebody different or change how we are, our way of living and all of that. It's all about just removing this energy that are not of the truth, they're of the falsehood, those false energies and those misunderstandings. So this is it's very simple. So again, a few more energies that are still popping up everywhere around I'm perfect. I am perfect. There's just energies that say otherwise. So I clear those energies. Then the energy is coming in again with the information. I allow myself to be as I am. I allow myself to be as I am, or to live my personal truth. I allow myself to live my personal truth. This is very important. I put this information into the heart chakra. I allow myself to live my highest truth and to be authentic. And when you can, step by step, eventually fully, then again, life experience gets just so much nicer. Because everything is more in the flow, or is in the flow. And there is nothing that needs to be hidden or changed, or there is just full acceptance and surrender to who and what you are. And this is now coming in full surrender to who and what you are, your person. So there's the person, let's just call it that way. We have the person, and behind there is the true nature. And even when we realize our true nature fully, aspects of that are already coming forward, they already already coming forward anyways by doing this work. But when we realize the true nature fully and we are that, we still have a person or the human part in the true nature. We experience it within the true nature. It's still there. So it's also a very important part. But this person is then not identified, and it's not I guess the best way to describe it, it's not like stagnant, it's more from moment to moment, it's moving with life, it's moved by life. And this is also what we want. It's more flexible. So there's a lot of love coming in now. High vibrational divine love or divine love. Just love for our human, for the human aspect of our system, because the human needs love. And love is very healing, such a healing frequency. So love is coming in, unconditional love is filling up our system. I put the love into the heart chakra and fill your system through the heart chakra with love as well, so that love is everywhere. And in this love, I just see there is also a lot of energy of forgiveness for your human aspect, for different parts of your human. So I'm just going to share sort of the part that tried to fit in, to be the part that tried to be a good human, a good person, to be responsible. Also the part that wants to be or that is kind, but for the reason to get this in return. So I'm also, this is also being worked on. And interesting, even though it's a high vibrational energy, being kind was just a big blockage in the system. Because when we are, I know it says this is what we learn, be in a certain way so that, you know, this reflects back to you or that others treat you in the same way, and that's totally fine, you know, that's totally fine, and this is a good way to do it. But if we remove this expectation, I'm in a certain way that I get the same vibration back, it really frees up the system. Because then we can just be as we feel like if we want to be in the present moment, whatever the present moment brings up. Sometimes we're kind, sometimes we're loving, sometimes we are funny, sometimes we're sad, sometimes we're annoyed, sometimes we're angry, whatever we are in the present moment. So we don't have to meet any expectations anymore. And that's so important. So there is more love entering, and the love is really expanding our system as well. There's so much love entering, unconditional love. And the love is really for the human aspect, because the true nature doesn't need this love. You know, it's in there anyways. It's in the true nature already. So it's for the human. The human aspect needs the love. It's very healing. The love energy is such a healing energy. Then I remove some more energies that are just popping up. Heart chakras for more limitations. I can't. So I can't do certain things. I can't do certain things. I can't get over myself. I can't get over myself. I limit myself. I put boundaries around what I can and what I can't do. So I'm limiting myself. I'm limiting myself because I feel I have limitations. I feel I have limitations. And yes, we have certain limitations. We have like the body, right? It's the main limitation. But it's one thing to have an energy in our system that's limiting us, or it's just a fact. Okay, the body is our limitation. It's a big difference. So I clear these energies. I'm limiting myself. Limiting myself. I can't do certain things. I can't do certain things because I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to. It's not my place to do them. I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I'm not supposed to. So this is the best way I can describe it. This is a very big blockage one as well. We see this when just a massive amount of energy is flowing in when something is being removed. It's just like a massive opening happening. Then also beliefs, mind level. I believe that I can do or can't do certain things. So I have these beliefs, I have these limiting beliefs. So also on the mind level, there are these beliefs. And again, we don't need them because when we are in the present moment and we are in a certain situation, then we can just do certain things or we can't do them because of certain reasons. And that's all it is. So it gets very, very simple. Like we don't need to have any thoughts about it or understanding of things. It's really, we are in the present moment. We see something in front of us. We make a decision. We do something or we don't do it, very simple. So we don't need all these thoughts, and especially not the limiting thoughts. No need for them. So I clear them, clear more of these thoughts, the limitations that we put on ourselves on the mind level. I can do this, or I can do that, or I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm limited, I'm limited, I'm limited. So there is more of this expectation energy. I look where it's coming in from. Okay, a lot one is from yourself. So clear more with I have expectations on myself or for myself. I expect something from myself. I have expectations. I have expectations. I have expectations. So clear this energy. Very, very big contraction in the system. Very big blockage. I have expectations on myself. And mostly I'm not meeting them. That's the problem. Expectations are usually, they have the expectations are mostly higher than I can actually meet them. That's then the issue. I mean, in general, these energies are the problem, but this is why we never meet our own expectations. Others one also not, but mostly our own's not. So I clear them. That's a very, very big blockage. I'm not meeting my own expectations. I'm not meeting my own expectations. I'm not meeting it. I'm not meeting it. Clear those energies. Heart chakra. And I do have expectations. I have expectations on myself, on my life, other people around me. I have expectations. I clear the expectations. I have expectations, strong ones, very strong ones. I know exactly what I want. And I know exactly how I want other people to be. I know exactly how I want them to behave. and also towards me, like how they interact with me. Clear those energies. Then an energy is coming in with the information, I can be as I am. I can just be as I am. So it's coming in. I can just be as I am. Then there is this fear, root chakra. Will I still be loved? Will I still be liked? There's fear of not being loved, of not being liked, of not being seen a certain way, perceived a certain way. So there's this fear of not being perceived a certain way by others. Clear these energies. Then second chakra, shame. There's shame around this. So there is this expectation in the system that you want to be perceived in a certain way by others. And if not, or if you, I mean, it doesn't, like, just sharing this, it does work that way. So just for understanding reasons, because we can never know how other people are perceiving us, and we are just a reflection for themselves anyways. We are mirroring them. We are all just a reflection of each other, and we see certain things in each other, but we can never see the whole picture. We only see certain little parts of one another, and we can never influence how somebody sees us. It doesn't work. Like, it's not even a thing. It's just a mind construct or something. I don't know, but it doesn't work like that. So you can never influence how other people see you, but there is shame in the system around how other people perceive you and see you, and that you want them to see you and perceive you in a certain way. And if not, then there is shame. Clear the shame, clear the shame, clear the shame. Oh, that's very freeing. That is very, very freeing. Very, very freeing. Heart chakra. I just want to be liked. I just want to be liked. I just want to be liked. I want to be loved. I want to be loved. I want to be loved. So I clear these energies, which are also expectations. So I clear them. Okay, now there is like the joy is already coming in. It's beautiful. So we had to remove quite a bit today that we can bring forward the joy, but that's great that so much was there to be worked on. So the joy is coming forward. The joy of just being, of existing, of being who you are in this life experience. Just for the fact that you exist, there is joy. It's always there. It's just veiled by, all the human stuff. But now it's coming forward, so the joy is coming forward. The joy of being who you are. So I fill up your system with joy. And just know this is truth. For example, the fact that you exist in this reality right now, and that's basically enough. I mean, that's already everything, but just saying, enough to experience this joy. There's nothing else needed. There's a lot of joy coming in, more and more. It's filling up your body and the energy body. So much joy is coming in. So let's sit with this joy for a few minutes. And then I will finish this meditation. Okay, we are finished. So thank you so much for joining. That was really good. Good stuff was addressed. And yeah. Thank you very much for joining. And if you want to stay around, please do. And if you need to leave or want to leave,